afternoon. Thank you. And welcome to the news conference for the announcement of the arrest of a serial killer. Without further ado, Mayor Francis Suarez.
Thank you, Kenya. I want to thank Chief Morales. I want to thank the officers of the City of Miami Police Department. On the eve of Christmas, we have a very dangerous person off of the streets now. I also want to announce that we are down close to 23% in homicides this year and down 90 shootings this year. That's something that is very different from what's happening in other cities across America. And so I want to commend the work of the chief. I want to commend the work of his executive staff and the work of the men and women in blue every single day who are risking their lives in very difficult circumstances. It's the toughest job in America. And they do it with pride, they do it with grace, and they do it with extreme competence. And so I want to allow our chief to make the announcement of the arrest that was made today.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Mayor Suarez. I'm Interim Chief Manuel Morales of the Miami Police Department, and I'd like to thank Major Suarez, Commissioners King and Manuel Reyes for being here. The other commissioners out of town couldn't be here, but without their unwavering support, the men and women of the Miami Police Department would not be able to do effectively what we do each and every day, which is to go out there and keep our community safe. Give you a brief timeline of the incidents that took place that led to the arrest of Willy Maceo Suarez. Tuesday, December 21st, at approximately 8 p.m., we had a witness that flagged down one of our police officers that was on patrol in the area 400 Southwest 2nd Avenue and advised the officer there was a victim that appeared to be suffering from blunt trauma to the head. The investigation quickly revealed that the victim was suffering from a gunshot wound to the head. Requested rescue. That individual is in extreme critical condition and is being treated at Jackson Memorial Hospital in trauma. As this investigation was unfolding down very near to where we are right here at the administrative building, very close, 2 hours later, at approximately 9:57 p.m., at Miami Avenue and 21st Street, units responded, reference a 911 call where a complainant saw a victim unresponsive on the ground. Units arrived and discovered a black male deceased from an apparent shotgun wound. The investigation began. Officers quickly connected the two incidents, not only because of the short span of time between the two shootings, but because both incidents involved victims that were homeless. As the investigation continued, the members of our criminal investigations unit, led by Chief Aguilar and Major Cook from our criminal investigation division, began scouring for not only physical evidence, but electronic evidence, and were able to discover a video of the shooting on Miami Avenue, where it revealed that a black vehicle had driven up to a location where the victim was laying down on the ground and shot at him several times. Victim fled. Subsequently, the investigation revealed the type of vehicle and the tag. The physical evidence on the scene of both crimes quickly were matched by our ballistics experts. And we were able to identify a vehicle and a person of interest, Mr. Suarez. Our tactical robbery units dispatched throughout the city were able to make contact with the vehicle, with the suspect, who was in possession of a firearm matching the caliber used in both homicides. As they took him to the station to further the investigation, one of the lead investigators noticed a resemblance that the suspect of this incident had to a crime that took place back in October 16, right in the area of Miami Avenue, Miami and 1st Street, where another homeless individual was horrifically murdered. There were still images that have been published to the media and the public, and the resemblance led us to believe that there was a possible connection, and this individual is connected. Through the help of our federal partners, we were able to match the ballistic evidence to the weapon Mr. Suarez had in his possession to both the murder on Miami Avenue and the attempted murder nearby here at the 400 blocks of Southwest 2nd Avenue. We need the public's help. If they have any information that might help our investigation, get us any closer to developing probable cause on the incident that took place on October 16, and we'll make sure that you guys have the public distribution flyers, that they can come forward and assist us. We truly appreciate that. We also want to alert our local law enforcement partners if they have any crimes that match the criteria or match the same method of operation, which homeless individuals for apparent no reason have been brutally targeted, to reach out to us, to our homicide unit at 305-603-6350, so we can link up the clues and assist us in trying to bring this individual to justice on the third crime. Mr. Suarez is going to be arrested today for attempted murder on the first incident and subsequently for murder on the incident on Miami Avenue. One of the things we want to share with the public is that the Miami Police Department diligently worked this case for almost 48 straight hours. The investigators took no rest. They knew they were close. They felt the pain. They felt the injustice that the victims had suffered at the hands of this cruel individual and this senseless crime. And through their diligent efforts, were able to successfully apprehend a violent criminal that's no longer on the streets of Miami. So I want to thank them for that.